morning everybody, or afternoon or evening, or wherever you are from. What time is it where you live? Today we are doing a full face of black owned brands, and you guys know I have been planning this for a while now, except it took a while to get everything shipped here to New Zealand, especially with COVID and everything happening, but it's okay. It is here, and I have a huge range of different products from different black owned brands. I'm pretty sure like most of these, hopefully all of them, but definitely most of these are woman owned brands as well. Most of them are small businesses too, which I really made an effort to try and like mostly do small owned businesses. I do have a couple of things from like Fenty and mcgrath, who I would consider like big brands, you know, like they're stocked in Sephora, like they are mainstream, you know. So we've got a lot of smaller brands and some new brands I've never tried, and also some like favorites from the past that I haven't used lately that I'm kind of diving back into, and some favorite brands like Fenty. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Why do I look so pale? Hold on, let me just fix this lighting. That's better. Holy crap, I was like, why am I so pale right now? But I have my bright lights too bright. Okay, I can't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, that's right, I was really stupid and I thought I had a primer by Fenty. So basically I tried to get a primer from, I can't remember which brand it was, but that was sold out. That was like the biggest thing that I ran into trying to do this video, was a lot of these small businesses with all of their love being spread to the community. A lot of them were sold out of so many different things, which is a really good problem to have, let's be honest. But it made it a little bit of a struggle. So I couldn't get the primer that I wanted. So I was like, oh, I've got a Fenty primer, but I don't have a Fenty primer. I think I decluttered it. Fenty primers, like, they're good. They're not like my favorite. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, yeah, they're good. So I must have decluttered those to make way for new ones and favorite ones and everything. So we're gonna skip primer today. We're gonna go straight on to brows. Foundation. I might actually do my foundation later because I'm thinking of doing something quite graphic on the eyes today. The concealer I already used in my full face first impressions on my channel. I'll link it below for you. So I already know that I really liked it. I really like the applicator. It's very different. It's kind of like tapered, like pointy, like a Q-tip or something, like an oversized Q-tip. This is by Beauty Bakerie. It is the Instabake 3-in-1 concealer. I think the packaging is adorable. It comes in tons of shades. My shade is 014 I Choose Me, and I'm just going to draw this around the brow. You can actually get quite a sharp line with the actual applicator, but I will go in with a brush just because I'm clumsy. And this dries down to like a matte kind of satin matte finish, but it doesn't look dry, which I really like. And the coverage is really good. You'll see over my eyelids, see how I've got all of these veins, like it basically erases them, which is very handy. I'm just using a concealer brush to get this nice and close to my brows. Brows were another thing I really struggled with, like trying to find something in my shade. Oh my goodness, because everyone was sold out of everything. So obviously I'll link everything below. Hopefully there are some restocks. I hope there is, because I do want to do some more shopping if you know, they're restocked. If I end up liking any of the products slash brands a lot, like I want to support. So check them out in the down bar. And I'm not just saying like my shade sold out, I'm talking like every shade. I was like, oh, maybe I can make like a dark brown work. Nah, no dark browns either, just nothing. Like I said though, that's such a good problem to have. So and a lot of these brands I'd never heard of until I dived into like Twitter and like found all these like threads of like black owned beauty brands. So hopefully my video will help you guys learn or like find out about some new beauty brands as well, because they definitely deserve more recognition, like indie brands in general do. So if there are any other indie brands like owned by anybody in the world that you guys want me to try, let me know, because it is nice to support small owned brands rather than like huge corporations, you know. And a lot of the time the makeup's so good. So you can see how well that covers, and I really like how it dries down. It dries down quite budge proof, so it's really good around the eyebrows. It doesn't like leak into the eyebrows or anything like that. It just stays put. Whoops, I just got it in my eyebrow. Now I don't think I could find an eye primer either, so I'm just gonna prime my eyes off camera with a different primer I love, and then we'll go into the eye makeup, I think. I'm also going to share some links down below for more petitions you can sign and just some more information so you can educate yourself some more if you have not done that lately. It's an ongoing thing, like we can't just do it when the hype is all around the Black Lives Matter movement. We need to continue and educate. I've been making an effort to do that in my life as well, and it takes 2 seconds to sign petitions online, and it's stupid that we have to sign petitions for simple logical justice. But that's the world we live in. So the only way we can change the world we live in is by coming together collectively and making an effort together and just letting people know that, you know, certain things that happen in this world are not right. So yeah, I love this. I would definitely recommend that one. That's the second time I've used it and I love it just as much as last time. The colour's really, really good too. Like I can wear it when I'm a little bit paler or fake tanned, like just gives a more brightening effect when I've got some fake tan on, which I do today. So hopefully the foundation matches me. Fingers crossed. I do have a darker colour Pat McGrath foundation, worst case scenario I can mix together, but I want to try the Beauty Bakerie one alone first and just see what the formula looks like. But first, okay, I don't actually know which eyeshadow palette to use. I've actually got quite a few, so if you enjoy this video, thumbs up and I'll do another one and we can try out some of the palettes I don't use today. Also, I just looked up more information about the owner of Beauty Bakerie. It says here, Cashmere Nicole, founder and CEO of Beauty Bakerie, is a single mother, breast cancer survivor. Her message is a message of empowerment, happiness and well-being. That's so cool. Makes me very happy. Go girl. Anyways, okay, so I've got a couple of different eyeshadow palettes. I think I'm going to do something with a pop of colour, but I might keep the eye makeup quite neutral and then use a pigment. I also have this palette here. So these ones I've just shown you are by OPV Beauty. OPV Beauty is owned, I think, by sisters. I'm sure I saw it was owned by sisters. Let me just check. We're for people who are ready to share their true colours with the world. As sisters growing up together, we were captivated by beautiful people in glamour magazines, and we dreamed about creating a beauty brand of our own that would serve people of all ethnicities. We started this business to finally provide a brand that would be inclusive of all skin tones, cruelty-free. Yeah, so they're two sisters, and we have a bunch of different stuff from this brand. I'm really excited. This palette in particular looks like my favorite. This is called the Tropical Dreams eyeshadow palette, and the packaging is so pretty and I love the foil. And then you get all these colors on the inside, and these colors are literally so far up my alley, it's not even funny. I love greens, I love the neutrals. It's so fun. It's not just like a neutral palette, but there are a couple of neutral shades like you could just use for an everyday look, or obviously something bright, colorful, smoky. There's like a lot of different tones in here to suit any skin tone. So I think I'm going to use this one today because that's the one that's kind of like calling out to me. But then they also do these amazing pigments. So I've got like a gold one here, or like lime green ones. And then they sent me some mixing fluid, and I'm pretty sure I only ordered like 2 or 3 things, like what I needed for the video, but I ended up getting a lot more in my package. So maybe they noticed my username. So I do have some extra things, and there's a bomb like blush palette as well. Like I don't even know what I've got like options, okay? But first we'll get started with this. So what do I want to do? I feel like I might do a bit of Monaco as my transition shade. This is a really cool orange and it kind of contrasts with the greens and blues. So I'm using a blender brush. And I'm only applying a small amount first because I wasn't sure how pigmented it is, but it's still very pigmented. And I don't want it to be too bright. I just want it to be like a transition shade. So just a small amount of this one. It's real easy to blend. Oh, I didn't prime. Oh, that's a good sign. They're blending out real easy with no primer. To be honest, I don't use eyeshadow primer every day, but I do notice it makes the colors like way more intense when I do use the primer. But you know what? These are bright anyway. I'm just adding a little bit more, I've decided that I really like this color and I want it to be more visible. Okay, next up, honestly, I don't really know where to go from here. Like I'm almost thinking if I just do graphic eyeliner, like that's gonna be most of the look. So perhaps like we take some more like highlighty shades. Like there's this really beautiful shade here called Barley. I'm gonna take a flat like shader brush and just, oh my god, yes. That's so pretty. I'm going to pat that all across the eyelid up to the crease, but I'm not worried about doing like a cut crease because I think we're going to do, yeah, graphic eyeliner instead. This color's straight up my alley. I would even love this as a highlighter on my cheekbones, but we do have like a specific highlighter. Well, actually I've got a few highlighters, but you know, but sometimes I love using eyeshadows as highlighters. I'm going to also put this on my brow bone. Now I'm thinking I should do like orange. I'm like changing my mind every second. Well, I would do lime green, but I'm almost keen to do like an orange graphic liner. Maybe I'll do that. You know, that's so funny how sometimes you walk into like something like, oh, I want to use green. Like I looked at this, I was like green, duh. But now I'm like, nah, orange. I'm just intensifying the orange color now. I think this is gonna look so cool. I'm gonna use Capri and I'm just gonna apply some of this to the outer corner. This is shimmery as well. And just like blend it in to the white gold. Man, that would look so good all over the eyelid as well, but we're just going to keep it simple. That's going to be the eyeshadow look. I'm pretty sure there are some oranges here. Let me just... That was so loud and obnoxious. Shut up. Pretty sure there are some oranges here, so let me come back in a moment. So I have here 003, and then I also have Sun Up. So one's called... No, they're both neon pigment powders, but one is more like reddish orange and one is more yellowish orange. And it's going to be very hard. Oh, you can kind of tell. I think I might do the darker one just for some more tonal variation because this one matches more. Sun Up. And we have the mixing drops here to use with it. By the way, I have another couple of brands of stuff. Does that even make sense? Brands of some stuff from other brands. That probably makes better sense. On the way as well. So hopefully you guys want to see more of these. So it's just a mixing liquid, which is really handy to mix with pigments. You can use these to like revive old like brow cake products and stuff like that if they're going a bit dry. And this is gigantic. I've got other ones from like Inglot and they're tiny. Like this is huge. I'm shitting myself. So I've mixed it up on my eyeliner brush and oh my god, that is so pigmented. Holy crap. Alright, so obviously it's a little bit messy, but I will even it out once I do the other side. It's pretty even, it's not perfect, but now I'm just gonna go back and try to make it even. So obviously when you're using this, just try to like not blink like I just did. I'm just gonna go in with some concealer and then I'll just reapply the eyeshadow. I was aiming for a really thin line, but it's just not worked out like that. This side for once actually turned out so much better than the other. Usually this side goes better, but I did it too low on this side. If I tilt my head back, you can't really tell. So I'm gonna let that dry and then just clean it up with concealer and then reapply the white gold. I also picked up these from Danessa Myrex. I've got a liquid one too, but this is the Colorfix Foil Liquid Glitter for lips, cheeks, and eyes. These are really cool. There's heaps of different shades to choose from, but I chose this one because I thought it would be something that I'd be able to like use a lot because I always use colors like this. So I thought I might even, ooh, whoa, it's super runny. Oh my god, that's so pretty. It's very liquidy. I just thought this would look real nice if we just do a bit on that eyelid and inner corner. I might have to touch that up once I conceal, but let's just paint this on. By the way, I've discovered the pigment definitely works a little bit better when you make it way more liquidy, because on this eye I did it a bit thicker and it definitely crumbled a bit more, whereas like I fixed it and touched it up with a really liquidy layer, so literally like stuffle pigment and more of the mixing medium, and it works a lot better. So I'm just gonna pop that over the like inner third of my eyelid like that. This is so pretty. I really want more colors now. I was just looking up the brand online. I'm pretty sure you can get it at maybe Morphe as well if you're a Morphe shopper. I'm not really, but I thought that was cool. And look, when you blend it out, this would look so pretty on the body, like if you put it on your shoulders and collarbones. So we've got these coppery golden vibes on the lids. I'm just like spreading this out with some of the other colors. My eyes are definitely distant cousins today rather than sisters, but hey, that's fine. Okay, so far so good. So now let's do some foundation and stuff. Or should I do my black look? I'm gonna do black eyeliner first. I don't even know if I say this brand name right. I've tried it a couple of times on my channel. Uoma Beauty. I hope it did not screw that up. But this is the Aphrodisiac Cleopatra ink liquid eyeliner. The packaging is so pretty. I love, love, love the packaging. It's called Blackety Black, y'all. Now, I've never opened it. This is how it looks. Uoma Beauty have sent me stuff in the past, but I think I picked this one up myself. Looks like this Cleopatra ink, and the brush, it's a long felt tip with a really thin end. I'm gonna get down here. I'll let you guys know how it applies. Very, very easy to get a thin line. It's quite a stiff, like not stiff as in like you can't move it like one of those felt ones. It's still that kind of brush kind of texture, but like you can get a really thin line because it's not like super squidgy. Like when you push down, it doesn't just flatten out and create a thick line. Does that make sense? I'm going so thin on the inner corner just to show you like how thin you can get that, and then I'm gonna go thicker on the outer corner. I do have to go over it a couple of times to get it super black, but once it's black, it's black. I think it might be because I've got so much shimmer on underneath, like I'm having to actually like cover up all of the shimmer, and it's not bleeding at all. It's not like liquidy enough to bleed. It just kind of stays where you put it. Foundation. So this is the Instabake Aqua Glass Foundation by Beauty Bakerie, and please tell me that that does not sound like my dream. Aqua Glass. You know, I'm a buzzword girl. I love those buzzwords. Oh, packaging's cute, look. I love This is in the shade 341 WN. Packaging looks like this, very cute. Comes with a pump as well, and I think the color looks really good actually. I just whipped on some more moisturizer because, to be quite honest, my skin feels really parched right now, so I just wanted to make sure that we're giving it its best go. So make sure it's all blended in, warm up the pump. There we go. So a couple of pumps there, and I've got my wet sponge, and I'm just going to, oh, it's super thin and liquidy. Wow, it's like full coverage though. Okay, look how far this goes. 2 pumps is basically like enough for my entire face, and the color is so good. Like, I think I nailed it. I just used their like descriptions on their website to figure out what color I needed, and it paid off. Love that. You know, I'm pretty fussy with foundations, and there's a lot of foundations I like, but few that I'm like, that I love, love, love. This is definitely in between like and love already. Hold on, I've got some marks on my friggin' chest. Let me just put some down here too. It blends out like ridiculously easy, and it almost dries down like matte, but it's not matte, it's glowy. It blends so freaking easy. I don't even have to like try, and my skin looks like velvet. Imagine it with a primer too, and one layer. The coverage is beautiful. I'm gonna add the tiniest like bit more just down my neck and like my jaw, because I kind of missed my jaw. It covered my redness, it covered my scars from my recent breakouts, but like it doesn't look cakey and heavy. It still actually looks quite natural. I'm actually shocked. I didn't expect to like it that much. What does it say? Inspired by the elegance and minimalistic approach to beauty that Japan is known for, Instabake Aqua Glass Foundation delivers extraordinary performance and applies like frosting. Rightfully named Instabake, this full coverage poreless vegan formula covers anything left in its wake, from uneven tone to scars and blemishes. And the pump, I think it looks like it's one of those pumps that just pushes up from the bottom, like my Stila, I forget what the primer is, One Step Correct. You know how I love the packaging because it pushes every bit of product out. I'm pretty sure it looks like that kind of packaging, which is really good. You get all of the product out so you're not wasting any. I'm gonna say it right now, like I love how that looks. It's glowy. It applied so quick. It doesn't look heavy. It does kind of cling to some of these like congestion, like drier areas a little bit, but it's not too bad. Other than that, it looks amazing. It has sunk a little bit already into my expression line. That expression line is literally the bane of my existence right now. Like, it's really pissing me off. I need to get my Botox. Anyway, so impressed. Like, I thought this was good. The foundation I like even more. Like, I still really like this, but like this one I'm like, yeah, it's really good. Like, it didn't really, like, it blew me out of the water, but not as much as like, holy shit, it's one of my new favorites like immediately. Although I can imagine myself really using this a lot, and that kind of happens with my concealers. It's like my Too Faced one. At first I was like, yeah, it's good, and I was like, it's nothing to write home about, but now I use the Too Faced one like literally all the time because it just kind of grew on me a lot. I feel like this is one of those ones that I'd be like that with, whereas the foundation, like, first time I'm like, whoa, it's so good. And I love when that happens with foundations because it's not like it happens that often lately. The last time that happened was probably with my, what is it, the Stay Naked by Urban Decay. I put it on, I was just like, holy shit, this is amazing. And before that, like my NARS Natural Radiance, which is still like a holy grail, but this foundation looks so pretty. I can't wait to try it with like an actual primer now. Like, imagine it with my Pretty Fresh primer by Colourpop. Like, stop. That could be so pretty. Alright, so I'm just applying that concealer all up under my eyes and on my waterline as well because I'm so pink on my waterline, and the concealer just blends into the foundation like it was meant to be, which obviously it kind of is meant to be because it's the same range, but yeah, brilliant. Can't complain at all. And I'm just going to go back over my wrinkle and smooth that out before we set everything. Now, I don't think I had a proper setting powder. I could not find any that were in stock. I think I was going to buy one from Fenty. Did I end up buying one from Fenty? I can't remember. Does Fenty do setting powder? I don't even know. Surely. Have I tried it? I don't know. But anyways, I got this setting powder by this brand, which is called the Crayon Case. Really affordable stuff and like really unique and like fun. And this is the Chalk Dust setting powder. Comes with a little puff and then the product inside. So maybe I'll just apply a light layer of this just all over. So you guys know I usually prefer like pressed setting powder, but we're gonna try something new today. I'm applying some first of all underneath my eyes to set the concealer in place. Now this is probably gonna make me quite matte. I love the color The color is amazing. It's really brightening. It's kind of color corrected a little bit as well. It does feel a little bit dry. I always feel like this, pretty much always anyway, with the loose ones. Except my Bare Minerals, that's like the one that's like different to me. It's like a satin finish, I think that's why. But we'll see how it kind of goes when it settles in. It definitely doesn't feel like uncomfortable or anything. I just feel like it looks a little bit drier than what I'm used to. So I'm literally taking the smallest amount because this foundation, it's definitely transferring a little bit, but it does dry down so much. Like I just don't think I need much powder. And also the coverage is amazing. So I'm literally gonna like take that and then get rid of most of it. And then just really gently kind of like buff that all over. I'll probably take a bit more on the other side though. Just like stamp it on and then buff it in. Oh my god, my skin looks great. I really like that. I'm also gonna make sure that all the powder that I put on my nose and under my eyes is like blended out properly. What is happening? I love the way that looks. Oh, I've got a little bit of a smudge on my nose. I must have bumped it. Okay, so the setting powder, like the color is amazing. I really want to experiment with it some more. Maybe with like setting spray and stuff like that as well. Because yeah, the color is bomb. It reminds me so much of my MAC under eye powder I use, which is also more of a satin finish, but it's like the same kind of color. This one from this palette, I've been using that heaps since I ran out of my summer bisque. So yeah, I'll definitely try this some more. It's definitely set my concealer under there and really like concealed as well. Like it added a bit of coverage. And by the way, the crayon case was created by a viral social media influencer, Raine Stewart, aka Super Scent. Holy shit, it says here that she dropped the prices of her brand just in time for Cyber Monday, so much so that she made a whopping $1 million in 90 minutes. Killing it. That's so cool. And yeah, there's heaps and heaps of different stuff. I actually got some like contouring stuff that we're going to use today. She also does this cool eyeshadow palette, which I'm pretty sure was out of stock when I went to purchase it. So cool. So heaps of stuff. I got some lipsticks and things too, but let's just quickly contour and then I'm going to do my brows and finish off my makeup and then we're going to go back to our face. You know me, I always go in a really weird order. I'm sorry. So this is the Crayon Case Contour Session notebook. So inside we have a bunch of different colors. I think it's just one shade. Can't remember, but you could obviously use this for a lot of different skin tones. I am going to probably mix a couple because this one here looks really nice, but I think it'll be a little bit too light, so I might mix together maybe the darkest and the lightest one actually and just see what we come up with. So Ross and Bobby. There's also like a highlighter and a shimmery bronzer. So I'm going to apply this to my cheekbone. Blend this out. This is a domed contour brush. It's blending out super easy, and actually that color looks good. It's a little bit darker than I'd probably go for normally because I mixed up the dark color, but I like it. It's dramatic, and I mean clearly we're going a bit dramatic today, right? Now I tried to get a setting spray, I think from, was it Beauty Bakerie? It looked bomb, but I don't think they shipped it to New Zealand or something like that, so I didn't get one, but I feel like I might just use some setting spray that I already have in my collection. If you guys can recommend one from a black-owned business, why am I saying business, then please feel free to comment it below, because you guys know me, I'm like a hoarder of setting spray. We'll use this for bronzing too. I'm going to take a shimmer tulip brush and I'm going to mix together Trophy and Ross and apply that like on the top of my cheekbones. Oh my god, yes. And then around my temples and like the top of my forehead. Sorry if the lighting's a little bit funny. I've got my artificial lights on. I feel like I do look a little bit washed out, but hopefully it's okay. These are blending fine over my nose as always. My skin does feel so matte right now, which I'm not, you know, not a huge fan of, but once we put on that setting spray, I think we'll be good. We will be Gucci. Oh, I love that shimmery color like on my nose. Like it kind of highlights as well. Obviously if you have a darker skin tone, you could even use it for a highlighter, because look at that. But for me, obviously, it would look a bit crazy if I just went straight in on my cheekbones. But we've got this shade here, which is so pretty actually. I didn't even realize I had to reflect to it till I swatched it. It's like a pink reflect champagne. That looks so pretty. Oh my god, I'm so excited to use that. I don't want to use it today because I have a different one I want to use, but I'll be using that again. Okay, brows. Now, like I said, I didn't have a, what's it called? Eyebrow pencil. Ooh. All of the ones that I wanted were out of stock. Like, I think I found some on one website. I can't remember which website it was, but there was only black, and I'm like, wow, It's not happening, sis. But I did get this from Fenty to try. So I bought it off Sephora. And this is the Brow MVP. And I got it in the shade Ash Brown. Look at that. It comes with like a little like micro brush thing instead of a spoolie. But hey, look at it. It works well. Now I love Fenty. And I don't have anything against Fenty. The only reason I'm trying not to use too much Fenty in today's video is because I already use Fenty all the time. Like today is about supporting smaller businesses and supporting black owned obviously, and just like trying some new stuff. So I mean this is still trying new stuff, but you guys know I love this brand as it is, and Rihanna is my queen. Like I've literally had a girl crush on her my whole life. Not my whole life, but you know, just a long time now. She's a freaking literal queen, like boss bitch. I love her. Now with Fenty, like I feel like I like most stuff. There are a couple things in the past I haven't liked, but like most of it usually is pretty consistent. The latest favorite from Fenty was definitely the cream bronzers and cream blushes. Like I still need to use them some more, but I used them in a video for the first time. I'll see if I can find it and link it down below for you guys. I feel like I could have gone a shade darker with this actually now, looking at it. This would probably be better if you do have a bit of a lighter blonde brow. Like even on mine it's a little bit too light, but the formula is nice. It's quite waxy, so you can't really like go in and create like block brows, you know. It's very like soft and buildable, and it kind of sticks the eyebrow hairs down as well. I need to fix this tail. I don't know what's happening with this eyebrow today. It's just not really liking me much, but do you see what I mean? The color's just a little bit off. Like I almost needed something a shade darker, so that's a bummer. I might give this to a friend because I don't think I'll use this again just because of the color, but the formula felt fine. I'm just like thrown off by the color. Hold on, I need to do this bit here. It'd be fine if I had like lighter eyebrows, but I mean I get them tinted these days, so I do like a bit of a stronger eyebrow. But it is fine because we have some more Uoma Beauty. I feel like I'm saying it different every time. This is the Blowout Volumizing Gel Pomade. I'm so excited to try it. I love the packaging once again. Kind of goes with everything that we're doing. Can I do like a thumbnail picture right now? It's just so in theme. So the color I purchased is 03. So I think this is really going to save my brows because it's a little bit darker. I love the wand. You guys know me. I love a small wand. You know, I tried that P. Louise one, I love it, but the wand is so big. But I did try it again on the weekend. I really like the formula. It's just, wands like this are so much more like appropriate for the eyebrow area in my opinion. Oh, it's quite liquidy. So it's really defining and coating every brow hair. It feels less like holding-y, like, you know, like it feels less stiff. It feels more flexible. It feels more like something that's gonna like cover your eyebrow hairs and give you, you know, the look of full eyebrows in that aspect, rather than something that kind of sticks them down. Like it's still kind of sticking them down, but yeah, it really coats each and every hair. Like that looks so much thicker than this side. I think this would look beautiful on its own because it just really thickens. Like it fills in all the gaps. Would I use it again? Yes, I would. The color is perfect too. It's exactly what I needed. But can you see how like the end of this eyebrow looks grey? That's from the Fenty brow product, so that is just not ideal. I'm obsessed with how my makeup's coming along. I'm just gonna do a quick spritz of setting spray just to freshen up my skin, just to give a little bit more moisture and glow. Just bring out that like foundation finish a little bit more rather than like the really matte finish, and just make the bronzer kind of pop as well. Alright, so I'm so impressed. You can see I've got a little bit of cracking. So I'm just going to try not to focus on that too much. That's my own fault for using too much of the powder, and that's what I meant before. I think just using more liquid's better. For mascara, the only one I could find was a Pat McGrath one. The other ones when I was shopping were out of stock. So I'm actually really excited to try this. Pat McGrath's quite pricey, and I haven't experimented with too many of her products. It's a very luxurious brand. This is how the packaging looks. It's black with gold accents. It's called the Fetisheyes mascara, and then we have some amazing lashes as well. So the wand, it's just a, like, to be honest, like a very simple wand. I'm going to apply this and we'll just see what it looks like. Very fluffy look. Like it thickens a little bit, but it's really separating, curling, and it's super black. Quite lengthening, I reckon. Now obviously this is just one very small coat, but so far so good. Let's add some more shortly. I'm just going to do the other eye. It's like runny, but it's not. It's almost like tar kind of consistency. Like it's a little bit less clay-like and more like, it's a little bit clay-like. I don't know. It's unique. I'm going in with a second coat now to really see how these lashes look. Oh yeah. I mean, it's stunning. It is. Is it like my favorite mascara? No. I don't know why, it's just not, but it is really pretty, and I will obviously continue to use this one up, and we'll see how we go like throughout the life of the mascara. I always feel like with mascara, sometimes you like start out liking it a little bit and then you use it 2 weeks later and you're like, oh my god, this is great, like once the formula kind of settles. Sometimes the vice versa happens, but let's keep going with it. We'll keep trying it. That looks really pretty though. But like I said, I've got some, oh look at that side profile. Yeah, love a good side lash profile. So yeah, it's very pretty. Should I do mascara on the bottom lashes? Yeah, let's do it. We can see how it looks on the bottom then. Yeah, the one's just nothing special. I mean, I don't know how I expect a one to look, but it's just whatever. Quite like ones that are a bit tapered or something, so you can kind of get into the like small areas, whereas this one's like very thick the whole way. Minor details. It just made my lower lashes like ridiculously long. Okay, and the lashes I purchased from Coloured Raine, and I used to use Coloured Raine lipsticks years ago. I think I've decluttered them since because they were really old, but their lipsticks are so nice. So I got a couple different things from the brand to try this time. So these are the foam ink lashes in the style Checkmate. They are foam ink with an invisible band, 3-dimensional design. They look so pretty. I chose these ones. They had a few different pairs, of course, but these ones just look like the perfect mixture of like drama, but like soft and fluttery, and I don't know, I just loved the way they looked. So they come in this case, so you could reuse this case if I can actually figure out how to get into it. Does this lift? Okay, it lifts. There we go. What is wrong with me? And when I placed my order, once again, I think maybe she recognized like my PayPal email or like, I don't know, info, and she wrote, "Hi Shannon, I just wanted to take a second to thank you for your business and your recent purchase from Coloured Raine. If you have any questions or if there's anything else we can help you with, please reach out to us without hesitation. Thanks again, Lorraine, CEO and founder of Coloured Raine Cosmetics." Like, how lovely is that? Just that simple like gesture, so nice. So Lorraine is a Brooklyn-born Caribbean descent woman who has founded Coloured Raine in 2013, leaving a high-powered job in the financial industry to pursue her dream. She longed for a cosmetics line that encouraged self-expression and diversity that included shades for people of colour. That's from her website. So yeah, there's heaps of really cool products on the website, and I'm so excited for the gloss I got, but we'll get to that soon. So lashes now. Let's do a before and after. So here is my before. This might be like some of my favourite makeup I've done in so long. Anyway, here's the after. The lashes are stunning. They were really easy to apply. I would just say be careful with them because I kind of yanked on them to like pull them out like I normally would, and a few hairs came out. So just be very gentle. I ended up using my tweezer to remove them from the packaging, and that worked a lot better. And I'm honestly just loving my makeup. I wish the orange hasn't crept so much, but at least I know now how to use it next time to get a better outcome. But I still think it looks so cool. I love the graphic eyeliner. So next up, I'm so excited for this. So I have this blush palette. Like, are you joking? Look how gorgeous this is. This is by OPV Beauty London as well. And I don't know what color to use. I almost feel like using this one because it's just something I wouldn't normally go for. And it kind of goes with my eye makeup. It's called Keep Calm. And can you see like up close? It's got little stars all over it. It's so stunning. This might be my favorite thing from OPV. Like, it just looks so nice. So I think I'm gonna use the same brush as I used on the bronzer, and just, I don't know how pigmented it is, so I'm just taking a couple of taps at a time just to, oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, that's so pretty. Just to build it up. It's got a glow to it. I almost don't even need highlighter, but I'll still put some on. But it kind of does everything for you. That's so nice. I love that, and that would look so cool on different skin tones too. Oh my god, I love that color. Like, I love it. It almost looks quite natural once it's on too. It doesn't look crazy at all. I thought it would look quite crazy. I'm obsessed with that. The highlighter we have here is called Selfie by Coloured Raine. This one I picked out because it just looks so pretty and a little bit different to what I have. It's a bit more peachy. Let's swatch on our finger. It's like super bright. Look at that. It's like a peachy champagne-y kind of nude color, so let's pop it on. I also have some Pat McGrath highlighters I still haven't used. Oh my god, look how pretty that is. But like I said, we're trying to use some smaller brands today. That's so nice. Glowing to the gods. I've probably put on too much, but it's kind of addictive. I'm gonna put some down here a little bit just to help glow up my complexion. I'm using a small amount just above the eyebrows, the bridge of my nose. I'm so happy with everything. Like, I actually am. Okay, and now we have lips. So I don't really know what to use because I've got a Coloured Raine lipstick here which looks like exactly what I'm looking for. It's called Socialite, and it's like a creamy light pink. I might actually do a mixture. Like obviously you guys don't have to copy me if you're creating this look. You can simplify it, but since I have all these products here, let's just try a couple, because I've also got these. I think these are matte liquid lipsticks. It doesn't actually say on the packaging, but hey, this is called Mari or Marie, which is a coincidence because that's the name of my favorite lip pencil by XO Beauty. Oh, that's so nice. I'm gonna apply this all over my lips. I didn't get a lip pencil. Oh wait, did I get one from Fenty? Oh well, too late. I feel like I may have bought one from Fenty. The formula feels like a creamy mousse. I also got a bright orange, which could have looked cool with this lip too, but beautiful color. It's got that kind of like velvety finish, and I did go a little bit overboard on my overlining, so I'm just using my concealer brush to try and tidy it up. And then in the center of my lips, I'm going to take Socialite by Colored Raine and just create like a lighter lip. And then I'm going to use the lip gloss, which I said earlier I was excited about. This is called Glass Slipper, and it's a pink, like hot pink, like glittery, you know, it's a baby pink with like hot pink glitters and purple glitters and stuff. Oh, this is like taking this look to like festival. Like it's creating like a really like space junky kind of look. Smells really strong. Like, what is that? Like candy or something? I'm not sure. It smells good though. It almost smells like cherry, but not like typical cherry lip gloss, like proper like fruity lollies. I don't know, but it looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started off my makeup, I was like, I really hope this turns out good, because the graphic liner could have been a little bit of a risk, I guess. So if you did enjoy this video, please thumbs up. Let me know if you would like me to do some more. I mean, I would love to experiment with some more like Fenty and Pat McGrath and stuff. I actually have quite a few Pat McGrath things in my collection I purchased off Sephora like probably like almost a year ago that I still have not used. So I could use some of them. I can use some of the other stuff. Oh my god, look at the lashes from the side. I love them. I just wish I had a nicer side profile of my actual face, because look at that. What is it? I just need to like go front on always. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check the down bar, check out the websites if you want to do some shopping for yourself. Nothing I used today was bad, which is nice, because often, you know, I usually do full face first impressions and things, and there's always some duds. But hey, I guess that's the good thing about like small businesses as well. Often there is a lot more care put into those products to make sure that they are something that is worth the money and you're getting like a quality product, rather than like a huge corporation just pumping out trash, you know? Like, not like that happens a lot, but it can happen in the beauty industry. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!